guys? How yellow? Got our beer video today. But before we get into the beer, if you guys like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, you like what you see, you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, that bell for notifications of new videos. Let's get into the beer, man. Today I got a beer from Monkish yet again. It is a triple dry hopped double IPA coming at 8.3% ABV. Yup. And it was canned on 9/24/2024, and it says "Hear Ye" on the bottom. Today is 10/28/2024, so it's a little bit over a month old. It is called Unfold the Scroll. Check that out. Then there's the canning date and the little message there. All right, let's get this into a can, see what it looks like, smells like, and tastes like. And I haven't seen this beer before. I mean, I've seen it once on Instagram. Someone I follow or something, I don't know, or like it's one of the pictures I saw that just happened to show up on my feed, even though I'm not following them, whatever. And I remember asking, hey, how's that beer? I got one that I need to drink pretty soon here, and that person just never got back to me. I don't know. I thought my pour was pretty decent there, but maybe not aggressive enough, and the head is very thin, man. It's very thin. You can see that's dissipating quite quickly. Very thin head. It's basically gone. It's just a film now. But when it was there, it was like a little bit more than a tint of yellow, I would say. The beer itself, though, however, I poured the entire can in there, as you saw. Maybe I shouldn't have, but it makes for good aesthetics, I guess. The color itself is, some sort of fruit drink, man. I would say orange juice, but some kind of fruit drink. Maybe like a, I don't know, like a peach, pineapple, orange juice type thing. I don't know, man. Definitely not orange juice, though. Doesn't look like a beer. It looks like a mimosa. Yeah, it looks like a mimosa type deal, something like that. Not orange juice, but that type of color. Well, I guess mimosas are just orange. So maybe not a mimosa. Maybe not a mimosa, just some kind of fruit drink. Let's get the nose. Oh, man, the nose, man. It's, it's a lot of raw fruit. So much. A little bit dankiness, and I'm going to say like passion fruit. Oh, yeah, I'm going to go with passion fruit. And I shouldn't have poured it all the way. I like a little bit of room to swirl and all that. I'm not gonna even attempt to swirl that, man. It's gonna make a mess. It's thunder outside. It's like raining sideways 15 minutes ago. Apparently now there's thunder. But yeah, guava. Definitely getting guava. Raw fruit, pineapple, citrus. Glad to see guava in here, or smell guava, get guava, because that's not something I get often. Unless it was like advertised as such. Yeah, that's about everything I'm getting. Cheers. It smells good, smells delicious. Hopefully it tastes just as good, and I'm pretty sure it will. Has a bite to it. Oh yeah, has a good bite to it. Guava on the palate for sure. I'm getting also grapefruit. Gets rounded out by slight malty sweetness, but there is a bite of hoppiness up front. It's a pretty good bite. It's a pretty potent hoppiness. And then it kind of just fades out into residual hoppiness with all the other flavors. I'm gonna say I'm getting some berry notes in there too. I'm gonna say not raspberry, blueberries, maybe a hint of strawberries, but blueberries for sure. Makes you feel like there may be mosaic in here. Yeah, grapefruit definitely stands out, and I'm okay with that. I'm cool with grapefruit. Malty sweetness, very tolerable right now. Very tolerable in this beer, being that it's a little bit over a month and a few days old. It is not bad. I think if it sits for another month, it might be too much for me. I don't necessarily like malty sweetness in a beer. I love, which is weird because I like triple IPAs. I just don't like those triple IPAs that are just overly malty and sweet. You know, I like the ones that are more balanced. Just like add like the hoppiness and all that. I'm cool with that. Just have that, balance it out. And this is 8.3% ABV, but I'm getting some warming in my chest, in the back of my throat. Something that I don't remember getting in the triple IPAs I've done prior to this. So that's interesting. This also, I feel like this has more of a hop bite as well. Got a burp. Excuse me. Which is good in my opinion. I don't mind the hoppiness. I mean, I love West Coast IPAs. I actually prefer West Coast IPAs. I just drink whatever pretty much, but I prefer West Coast IPAs. Mouthfeel, nothing crazy. Water consistency. But yeah, I mean, this has kind of like a blend of the two styles. So West Coast IPA has hoppiness, has a grapefruit that's pretty common in West Coast IPAs, and then has the other notes. So it has I'm getting pineapples, but it's not super ripe or sweet pineapple. You get a little bit of that. You get raw fruit for sure. And then what else? Malty sweetness. I mean, that could go either way, but it also has the appearance and the aroma of a hazy IPA. So I think it's just to me, it's a blend of the two styles, and I think it's delicious. I think the 8.3 is a great ABV for this beer, and being triple dry hop, it is definitely a very aromatic beer. I mean, just instantly out of the glass, man, you get the guava, which you do get on the palate as well. You get the guava, you get the citrus, you get the blueberries, you get I didn't say blueberries, I think I said blueberries on the palate. So I didn't get blueberries on the aroma. I got rock fruit, guava, pineapples, and what else did I say? Citrus. So I get those four things, and then on the palate, I'm getting, berries, I'm getting pineapple, things like that. So everything that I already mentioned, I don't want to waste time by going over it again. So I think it's a good blend of the two styles. And instantly, as soon as it hits your lips or your palate, you get a really nice welcoming of just tropicalness, just fruits, man, just fruits. Like, it doesn't drink like your typical beer. So being a hazy IPA, it's going to be more fruity, more fruit forward, more approachable, but it also has that hoppy factor. At least this one has the hoppy factor. A lot of hazies don't, right? A lot of hazies are juicy, hazy IPAs, very approachable, very drinkable for those people who are, not a fan of the West Coast IPAs. So, but this, I just don't know if people will enjoy as much going into it thinking, oh, it's a hazy IPA, it should be super juicy, very, juice forward, tropical even, and they get this and it's just not what they expected. But yeah, it's not intolerant. It's like, but then I also like hoppy beers. But in my opinion, it's more hoppy than some may like it. So that's all I'm gonna say. I don't know. I don't know how much hoppiness one person can handle or tolerate to the next person, right? So it's just all opinion based, of course. Anyways, man, that is Unfold the Squirrel, 8.3% ABV, triple dry hopped, double IPA from Monkish. You guys like the video, thumbs up, comments, questions in below, and as always, dream big dreams and believe all things possible. Thank you for watching. Cheers.